We're talking healthcare right now. Moderna took off. Look at this. So this is the 2 weeks basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 2 weeks. So starting a week ago Monday, when we bounced on the 159, we have literally gone 50 points straight up. Broke. Is that an all-time high? Let's check that out. Yes, it is. It broke out of its three, basically triple top with a vengeance, headed to 220, 215 area. Um, just because it blew through this area, I would be looking for it to come back down to the 91 area for some support. At that point in time, I think would be a safer bet if it can hold this to buy it. But this, I mean, the coronavirus and all this other kind of stuff. They're one of the first ones that were given the government contract to rapid release or whatever it was called last year by Donald Trump. So it makes sense why this is booming. Uh, yeah, I don't want to go too much else into the company because we're just looking at the stock chart. But what a beautiful, beautiful explosion right there. Gilead Sciences. Okay, we are getting to the point where it's looking interesting. So this was Monday. We got pounded into our line, which was great. And then since then, just like a quick $2 gain up into 67. I would watch out for the 67.77. Wait for it to come. I mean, it's get rejected, then come back maybe to right around this area. Well, let's draw a line so we can use for reference next week. I mean, obviously, this is not the most perfect place. I was going to go down maybe 33, 4 cents, but it's close enough. So I would, once it kind of pops here, maybe it looks above, fails, comes back down to this line, it holds this line, then I think it has a higher probability to break out and reach for the stars. AstraZeneca. Okay, look at this. We had our support. We're coming down. This really hasn't moved anywhere. It's kind of boring. It looks like a lot, but it's really gone absolutely nowhere. Uh, so we're within 2 cents or within a dollar. So 57, 53, or $2, 57 or 55.75. So it's a pretty tight range. Um, I would like to see the moving averages move up, which probably what it's doing because we had our parabolic move when actually we broke above. So this was negative. We broke above the 50 and 100, came back down, touched the 50, while the 50 crossed the 100, and then just went parabolic. So I would say give it a little bit, let it hover the 55.75 maybe for like another week and a half. Let our lines kind of come back up, and then we'll look for some more upward trajectory. Yeah, no, I don't like this at all. This is terrible. This is ugly. Completely ugly. I mean, yeah, whatever. You had some support. It bounced off of support 2 points. Um, had a horrible drop. No earnings or anything, so it's just a drop out of nowhere. I mean, this is Monday, Tuesday, or this is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, I mean, Wednesday you had an up day. Thursday you gapped down like $2. What's going on with MRK? Any which way, I don't like it, but I would for a quick couple points. You could try to fade it up to the 74.99 before it goes back down. But I don't know. Got to be really risky on that because it probably wants to fill the gap, and it shot down so fast. So reversion to the mean would mean that let's draw this line. So reversion to the mean. See, it hit the 786 retracement perfectly. That's where it got stopped out. Reversion to the mean would be all the way back up to 76.62. So 2 points away. Not really big, but as you can see right here, it in a strong trend, it should hit here and then continue downwards. In a secondary strong trend, look at the secondary strong trend before it even hits the 50 percentile. the 618 is filling the gap, right? So it could fill the gap and roll back over, and it'd still be bearish. Pfizer. So we fired short on our squeeze, but I'm pretty sure the squeeze is going to reactivate, which means that these green dots are going to turn back to red dots. I don't really see anything negative right here. It basically hit on the 50 perfectly, literally perfectly. I'd like to see what it does next week. We had a kind of like a shooting star on Friday. I don't like this. However, give it a little bit. It's kind of right in the middle. That's what I'm saying. If it was down here, I'd be like, yeah, it's a buy. If it's up here, I'd be like, yeah, short. But it's like right in the middle. So I'm not really sure. ABBV. Looks great for a short. Come down, got up a little bit, hitting the 9 for the faster downward trend. We just fired long on or short on a squeeze. I'll see it kind of rolls back over to maybe down to the 108. BMY, Bristol Myers Squibb. I don't like this one. It looks terrible. However, it is in line with the 50, and we were just making all-time highs. So we're as much as I like to say this looks terrible, we are really only what, $3 away from the high. Is this an all-time high? Okay, from even larger. This is weekly. Let's go monthly. So monthly, we're pretty close. We're 77, so we're like 13 points away from all-time high. We are gaining momentum on a monthly squeeze. This is all very positive because we're in a double squeeze. We're in the monthly squeeze. We're also, we just fired long on the weekly squeeze. This is last week and this week. So the momentum is telling me that it wants to break this 68.34. It's 4 points away. The daily, let's look at the daily. Daily looks ugly. However, the weekly and the monthly look really bearish, or bullish, excuse me. Johnson & Johnson. Yeah, fired short. Looks like we're headed to at least 162, right? Unless if it can hold this line, which I'd be surprised because it just got rejected. Have a lot of resistance at the 166. So I see us crashing down to at least a yellow line. Sarepta Therapeutics. Yeah, this is terrible. How ugly can you get? This is just nasty. I don't like anything about it. We just fired short, right? So hopefully we can hold the 6804, right? United Health Group. Building momentum to squeeze downward there. It's just, I don't know. It's holding a 404. If it holds a 404 for another week, right? Because that's what it's kind of looking like. On Thursday, we broke below just barely. But again, it looks like we're just holding for the moving averages to come and meet up to the price, opposed to coming down or like having liquidation down. It looks like they're holding it as tight as possible to bring the moving averages higher. If that's the case, look for upward trajectory. All right, that's healthcare.